Hello friends, hello and welcome. Welcome to this wonderful happy moment with me, Jennifer, at Jennifer Tarot Spiritual Guidance and Personal Power Life Coaching. So today we have a wonderful message that is using the energy that is surrounding us at this point in time for June 29th to June 30th, 2019. And we have with us a reading and guidance for this day in life as you move forward in life for a new opportunity. So today is coming forward and we are really seeing that the universe is on your side all the time, and that you may now be feeling and seeing more of manifestations or the unfolding and real life creation of a potential new opportunity. And today our focus is on wealth and finance and security, and it's really a promising opportunity. It's a new beginning, the option for a new start, and this can come forth as a new business idea or a new job opportunity, a job interview, or even something that involves your sense of physical well-being, physical stability, abundance, comfort, security, stability. And so I would like us to, and I invite you to reflect on what creates security for you, what creates stability for you, because it's important for us to look beyond the physical material things that tend to make us feel good, which it is important to embrace that, because certainly you can do more of what you love to do in life when you can express yourself through the acquisition of objects and items that make you feel comfortable and satisfied. And yet it's really important to not base your sense of stability and security and self-worth on those items, because they can also disappear from our lives through different events that do tend to happen. It's not that they will, but it's always there. And whether it's one thing or the other, it's really important and self-empowering to know where your true self-worth comes from, and having a clear sense of that from a higher level, from a deeper source, from a place that is both deep but also elevated. And I suppose that illuminates us into being grounded in what's true, in what's real, in what matters, in substance, but also in knowing that there is a higher force, there is a higher energy that guides you, that is the energy from within you, and always keeping that in the forefront of your activities, and knowing that you don't need as much as you think you do. You don't need as many possessions or physical comforts as you think you do, because we can always survive on much less. But it's more about whether you are truly doing things or having items that reflect you at your best, as opposed to obtaining things because you want to fit into a certain image or have more than others, or adapt to what is supposed to be a certain right way of living, but it may not necessarily be in harmony with your own truth and your own sense of peace. So this is what it means. It's about living within our means, but also knowing that it's not just about material goods, but about having a more well-rounded and holistic approach to wealth and security and commitment. And it's followed by this beautiful 10 of Pentacles, which is reversed, which guides us to that idea, to that notion or concept that I'm sharing with you of completion, of financial accumulation, of wealth accumulation, and just material abundance, material wherewithal, and knowing that it is already here for you. You are already surrounded by plenty of what you need. Certainly there are areas where we can improve, and where we see that maybe we're not living the way that other people could be living in some aspects. But that will always be the case. And the more you have, the more you want, or the more you need. You acquire one thing, then it will necessitate another item to make it work better. And so keep that in mind as you go about, wanting more things or nicer things, or wanting to acquire more. Remind yourself that, hey, you may not actually really, really need that. If you really needed it, you would have it. And it's not that you won't have it in the future, but there's a time and a place for everything. And it's important to just be in peace with that, and to accept the goodness of where you are, and to think those positive thoughts that will generate the positive energies to help you to feel good and appreciate and be grateful for what you do have, because the abundance and blessings are already present. We already have tons to take in and embrace. And if we are focused on what we still want, what is still missing, or what is going to be had, we're not identifying and really seeing the good things that we do already own, possess, have. But again, going back to that notion of simplifying your perspective, so that you know that, simple things sometimes work the best, and everything in life can be really much simpler in how we speak, in how we dress, in the food that we eat, how we eat. We really don't need as much embellishment, but we can choose to do that if it makes you truly happy in your heart and soul, and it's a reflection of you in your highest sense, in your highest vibration. And finally, we culminate with the Judgment card, which is reversed. So I ask you, and I invite you, the cards invite us to reflect on where we might be ignoring the inner call, or where we might be, having those nudges or impulses that you keep getting, the creative ideas or the opportunities that are there for you in the future. And not ignoring the voice, not quieting it down or numbing it down, but knowing that if something keeps coming back to you, there is a good reason that it's coming from your higher self. And this is where your own discernment and self-inquiry comes into play, because you can then determine or ask yourself, what is that message that I keep getting, or that idea, or that wish that I want to fulfill, but am I ignoring it? Am I not heeding the call? Am I not accepting the decision that is truly right for me? And know that the final message, which I asked for a clarifier card, is the Two of Wands, which is looking forward with optimism and an open mind for the new opportunities that will be coming for you in the future, because you're not staying put where you are right now. You will be engaging in a new wonderful opportunity out in the world. So you don't necessarily need to be so settled, even though we want that sense of settling in and settling down and security and stability and commitment. But ask yourself if it's possible for you to have less of a commitment from anyone else, from a person, from even a job, and still be okay, and still survive or thrive even. And ask yourself, can you be open to that? Can you be open to something new coming, and to having a new positive perspective on what may not seem to be the preference at first? But when you give yourself a chance, there are many more ways to look at a situation. There are multiple perspectives, and you just need to stop anyone on the street, or just even people in your own house or your own workplace, and ask them what they think about a situation or how they would view it, and you will get different voices with different ideas. So there's no one right way that fits everyone, or one perfect right path that is the only way. No, you are the way. You are the light. You are the reason and the creator, and you are the everything. So honor your truth, be in your truth, and just flow forward and follow forward in the best ways that you know how, given your own life experiences and your own life situations. Because it's not problems that you have. You don't have problems. It's just one situation at a time. And it's only a matter of perspective, whether it turns out one way or another. And remind yourself also, which I find helps me, is that you're not alone, and that your path and your decisions are also being influenced by life force, by God, or whatever you believe in, like the creator, or all that is. Universal consciousness and universal energy is also guiding us forward. So you're not alone in making your own decisions, which is why it can sometimes feel confusing or mysterious or unexpected, why certain things unfold a particular way, even though you know you want it to go this way, or you want it to be so, but it didn't, or it doesn't happen, or it's not happening yet. And it may just be that the timing is not suitable for the universal timing. It's not in alignment or harmony with something that is even a much higher vibration. So even in this, ask yourself, where are you fighting your flow, and where are you going against the stream, but in a way that really disrupts your energy? Because sometimes it's fine to give up and give in. We have to know when to walk away, and we have to know when to persist and whether it really matters. And whatever really feels like peace and relief and love, that's not coming from our, mind that reflects on problems, but from your heart or from a deeper well, then consider that that could be actually the way for you in this moment in time, because there are no absolutes forevermore. It's just what is happening at this point in time and what's working for you here and now. Okay, so take your time. If it doesn't work out today or right now, then that must be the way, and that's just what's the best for the unfolding. And trust the process, allow the time to be what it is, and bless yourself. Raise the vibration of your thoughts, raise the level of your thinking. See if you can elevate your thinking to even happier, more joyous feeling thoughts. It might seem Pollyanna-ish at first, but why not? Because our thoughts influence our emotions, and your emotions trigger physical reactions, even if we don't sense it immediately, but it's happening on the inside. So align your consciousness with universal life force, which is love, positive vibes. Turn things into lightness, make it fun, make it funny. If you have someone who gives you says something that you receive as negative or not good feeling or criticism, see if you can turn that into a joke. See if you can make light of the situation, and remind yourself to not dwell on the drama and to not make up drama. Don't talk about drama. It's so easy and enticing. I also find myself succumbing to that, but not really, because I'm aware that's a tendency, but it doesn't create happiness. It doesn't help you to feel good, and it doesn't find solutions. If you have a situation, find the solution, find what you can do, find what is the positive aspect, what is a positive thought I can think about this, in what ways did it work out for me better, how is this a benefit, how am I being benefited by this development or this lack of development, right? It's important to embrace. And just knowing where you are focusing and making your thoughts conscious and decisive, being decisive in, I've decided, I've made up my mind, I'm going to be thinking this, I'm thinking on this, I'm going to focus. Mind, I ask you to focus on the positive aspects of this situation. I ask you higher self to guide me, and I call forth my higher consciousness, my higher being or higher self, and my preferential self. And it's a reference point. It's your reference point, unique to you. So call forth your preferential self in making your decisions when you feel self-doubt, and reminding yourself, if you're surrounded with things that you think are very materialistic or superficial, or you're losing your sense of groundedness because of focusing on money so much, then shift your focus and find a different form of abundance, because love is abundance. And some particular spiritual teachers or coaches would define abundance as the ability to be able to do what you need to do when you need to do it. So ask yourself, can you do what you need to do right now, right here? Do you have what you need to do at the moment that you need to do it? And if you really get down to it, it may just be you just need to be sitting where you are, and that's what you're doing. Or you just need to be in the car or be at work and doing your work and doing it well. You have the computer, you have everything at your disposal. So you are abundant. That's all you really need to do in this moment, right now. Nothing else matters, because you're here and now physically, in the now, in the present moment. And if you're afraid for your life, which is where fear comes from, then ask yourself, what am I afraid of in the now, right here, and what do I need to do about it? Can you do something about it? So then it's not up to you. So let it go. When we let it go, everything becomes easier and lighter. And that's really where we aspire to this lightness of being within. At least if you're listening to this. So that's it, friends. Thanks for joining. This has been our Abundance and Opportunity message for the day, June 29th to the 30th. And it's about heeding your inner calling. And hello to Zach. Hi, Zach. And knowing that you are already surrounded by abundant blessings, by love and abundance of family in different ways. Maybe not blood family, but friends can be just as great a support as anything. So take in your blessings, really embrace that into your consciousness, because we want to move forward and we want to embrace the simplicity of life. Love is simple. Life is simple. Simplifying, reducing the consumption, and just taking it easy. When you reduce and simplify, things ease up. So ask yourself if you can live with that. If it resonates with you, you follow your own orders. You decide what works best for you. Only you know what really works best. No one else can truly write the prescription. You are the ultimate prescription. Okay? Remember that. You are the ultimate prescription. So, thank you for joining, my beautiful friends of the universe, co-creators. I'm Jen from Personal Power Life Coaching and Jennifer Tarot Spiritual Guidance. Have a blessed, marvelous, marvelous, happy moment in life. And remember that you are blessed and you are too blessed to be stressed. So, leave everything up to the rest, whatever that is, okay? So, thanks for joining. Bless you and see you soon. Truly hope that this message uplifts, empowers, and illuminates, expanding your consciousness so you can express your highest potential and be everything that you were born to be. Thank you. Namaste.